Okay, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Um, I have this game in the background as a different kind of backdrop to set this apart from my usual videos, even though it's kind of the same. Anyway, so if you want to know what the game is, it's called Idle Mage Life. It's sort of a demo. I think it's in real like past version 0.1, so it's real early. But yeah, so I had a few things in mind, and one of them, what the monster doing, is just a a thing on a whim. Like, I literally had this whim not even an hour ago because for some reason I just want to make vlog content. For some reason I just want to make vlog content. Well, not just vlog content, but for some reason I keep having this feeling of wanting to. And I've right before I hit record, I realized, like, I was thinking I could do like a video series where it'd be what the monster doing, and so I can talk about what the fuck I'm doing and shit. And you know what? I kind of already had something like that going. I think maybe it's been a while, but it was called Monster Record or Monster Record. Well, maybe I I mean either or, it's the same thing basically. But and that was me, like, as far as I know, I've forgotten exactly, but as far as I know, it's been a kind of vlogging thing where I'd record shit about stuff, but yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of dumb. I kind of want to just talk about whatever the hell I'm doing, and I don't know. Maybe I'm wanting it to matter a bit more. Maybe I'm wanting it to I guess I just haven't taken the time to really ask myself why I want to do vlog type content. Like, it's something I definitely want to do for myself, but why exactly? Like, there could be different things to spin where, like, maybe me struggling to take care of myself and do all the life stuff would be inspiring to some people, so I should make content about it. I guess, I don't know. I don't know for sure, I'm just thinking. And right now I'm thinking that if I record this and if I get like comments or people talk about it or something, I can feel like me trying to take care of myself in this struggle that I'm going through matters more. And I don't know why. Like, in the very least, it would seem more tangible for some reason. If I'm if I'm not the only one keeping track of this shit, then I guess I'd be more at ease. But yeah, so I guess what the monster doing right now is thinking out loud. That's what I'm fucking doing. Ow. There are like some things that I would like to share though, like from time to time, where these nuggets of like thoughts or wisdom maybe that might be helpful for others. And I'm not exactly sure how to present that, you know? But I still want to kind of try. Man, there's just so much, you know? There's so much fucking going on that I feel like no one video is going to be enough, you know? No one video is going to explain things completely enough. There may be some videos that will explain things enough at the time, like my thoughts about specific things or feelings and shit, but it's July 12th, 2025, and it's 3 p.m. where I am. Just to put a date on it, because right now I'm like struggling and feeling lost on what to exactly do with myself. And I don't want people like a year from now watching this video and thinking that's current. I mean, I could still be lost at the time, but you know what I mean. I guess it would be nice to where instead of talking to someone when they're like busy and doing life and stuff, it might be easier to just make a video and link it to them or something so that they can maybe listen to it on their time if they choose to. So I don't know. if vlog content is what I really want to do, well, what I feel compelled to do, then it might just make sense for me to just kind of go in this direction for when I have anything to share, whether that's like things that I feel like are wisdom that I'm thinking about, or what I'm struggling with, or how things are going, what's going good, what's not going good, and like reflecting and shit. But yeah, I guess I'll try out the what's the monster doing thing, and I'll at least format it. It's probably better to just have the title be what's the monster doing 1, 2, 3, whatever, and have like an actual like title that describes some of the content afterward, instead of like flipped around to try and get content or whatever, like clicks or some shit. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this is I don't know. Maybe this would be okay. This format where I'm like the topic of the video, or a little like snippet description, and then in like brackets be like what the monster doing 1, what the monster doing 2. Yeah, that might work out. So for this video, it'd probably be something like what the hell am I doing? What the monster doing part 1. So I'm gonna skip this one and talk about the thing that I actually feel more competent about talking about. But idle games. So I've got technically 3 open right now. Have my image idle game, which I'm not gonna show the images of because there's not safe for work on there. There's this idle mage life game and this lord game. I can get more coal. I'm gonna be strike. Oh, 1 hour. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Unlock the juice pot. I don't fucking know what the hell that's gonna be. But in regards to idle games, there's a lot I could say about my relationship with them, but these guys have like manual upgrades basically, and so basically this guy produces a resource and it needs another resource to manually upgrade it so that it increases its output. And there's a lot of these to manage that are all going off at once. Like you can turn some stuff off. So that our resources can gather up and shit, but why is this harder than I thought it would be? Ow. So I was thinking about that because I kind of don't like that. At least when it comes to this, because there's so many things that needs done. Like if I need more stone, okay, so if I upgrade more stone, I would need iron and copper. So here's iron, and oh, it looks like the output, it will make raw iron go into negatives. So I'd have to upgrade raw iron, make sure that the coal that it needs doesn't put coal into negative, because everything like basically depends on coal. And it becomes a kind of like clusterfuck of so many things need so many other things. And I can kind of so like it's a lot more complicated, and I feel like I don't know exactly what I'm doing. For my task idle game, I have something similar where it makes sense for me to open it, but I'm not going to do that. But there are like 10 different resources, and each of those resources has an upgrade button, and they each take an amount of a certain resource, but it's it doesn't really get that complicated, especially since the number, like, it would, I don't know how to explain it that well, but for the early game, there's not really much you can do. Like the produce, like this is complicated because I have all these things producing resources at the same time. Well, in my task idle game, there's an obvious limit where you can only run resources if you have enough idle points to run them. And usually you need a lot of idle points in order to run multiple resources at the same time. So I feel like it would take a long time for it to get complicated like this. But I guess that potential is always there. Yeah. But what I was thinking of in terms of this and like idle game mechanics is that for the idle game called Crush Crush, which honestly is like I want to say the best idle game, but it's more or less the best for me until they got rid of a bug where there's this one bug where like when you complete a stage of a person's thing, you can hit the dialogue buttons to go to the next stage. But there's a bug where if you like talked or did something, it would bring up another text box over that. And so you can just continuously do that and not go to the next stage. But you can always close those dialogue boxes to, you know, get through the couple of dialogue boxes to get to the next stage. So it felt like I was in control of when I go to the next stage and shit. So if I'm like if I need like 5 of a certain skill, like level 5 of a certain skill, and I have like 40, I can still like hang out with the character or whatever and like go through their dialogue until I'm satisfied whenever I want. Even if I've heard it before, like I can go back and I can, because idle games usually have like a soft reset, I like this better because it's darker screen for my eyes. But I could like always take my time, and if I want to, you know, revisit those dialogues again because I like some of the one-liners, that is an option, and I really like that. But they took that out to where that was apparently a bug. And so if you complete someone's stage, if you talk with them or whatever, nothing changes. There's no text box that goes above the R1, so you're just stuck. Like, there's no point in doing anything. Like, you have to advance the stage in order to get anything else from it, and so you just miss out. So if you progress enough, you basically lock yourself out of content. Because even when you unlock some characters, if you have their like requirements done already, then you can't talk to them at all during that stage. You just advance. You just have to, you can't do anything. You just have to advance. And that just really, like, that really soured the game for me. But in Crush Crush, there wasn't really any like manual upgrades Though I guess you can break it down into being something else, but like for there's like skills you can level up, there's like jobs you can do to give you more. All they do is give you more money, and when they level up, they either give you more money or it takes less of the time resource to because you got these like time blocks that determine what you can do and stuff, kind of like my idle point thing. And so you can either get more money or their time block costs goes down. So you have more time blocks available to also have other resources, other jobs or skills leveling up at the same time. So there's no like manual upgrades, basically. There are like you can use your money to gift people items and shit, but it's not like that's going to impact your resource gathering rate, you know? Like, oh man, I need to come back here in 51 minutes so that I can get more progress faster. And it's like, no, you don't. No. Cut. When it comes to idle games like these two, I feel like the more I don't care about them, the more I profit off of them. Because, you know, the more I wait, the more likely it is that I'll unlock new shit or whatever. And then there'd be like more dopamine or shit. But the like this is technically an idle game, but as far as I know, I haven't made it to like some kind of rebirth mechanic or something, soft reset, and I don't know if there is one for this game. But in the other one, there are like two kinds. I can start over to where I get an XP multiplier for jobs and skills equivalent to max level. So these things, and you can see it more with the skills. So if I don't get this skill past this max, then I don't gain anything from it. Like there's no progress that I'd get from crushing the orb right now, the magic orb. And then there's this absorbed orb, which gets rid of all my max levels, but I get SP that I can use for shit. And really, I've spent like everything, and I don't want to do this, but each power of 10 of your SP doubles your skill gain and money earned, skill XP and money earned. So if I can get to where it's like 10k, then it'd go up to times 10 instead of times 8. And currently it's only like 452, though there's some like unforeseen glitch thing where it like saves this to like some kind of pool or something, because I had only like I had like less than 5. I had like 100 something, so I need like 900, and I did not get to 900. I was like, okay, I'll just absorb now and then try to like get faster sometime. But then what I did, somehow I went up to 3K instead of less than 1K. So I don't have to really like fear about that as much. But basically, bees, you can only have one job and skill like doing its thing at a time. So I sit here sometimes and just go through so that each skill like levels up some, and I will most likely get above max before my age hits the lifespan thing to where I die, and then like I can't like do anything anymore. I'd have to like crush the orb so that the new max levels like influences the XP gain and shit. And it's time consuming, and I don't like that. Especially since I have so much fucking shit unlocked right now. So, yeah. So, I'm thinking what I would want to do is, at least in the realm of idle games, probably go back to working on my task idle game, and I might try to remake it from scratch, which is annoying as hell and not all that exciting, but I'm thinking maybe I could make it better, where instead of using like an item list thing, it'd probably be more work, but I could probably like make a scene of like a person button thing with their stats and shit on it, and then I could just have it to where I could put those in like some type of container so that it looks better and shit, which it'd be a lot more work, but if I can just make the base scene, then I can have the game fill it out with shit. Like it'd just be a UI element, and then the game can fill it with shit, and then I can control when to add shit to the container. When and how many, so that I could have I can have it to where you start out with just one instead of 10 people that you can complete stages for, and you'd have to either gather resources or do some in real life chore to unlock the next person. But so right now, like, the main thing for progress is this SP thing. But to get that to go, the main mode of progress for here is these max levels. And the main, well, currently the main thing for progress here is this clusterfuck of resource upgrading. But the main progress with Crush is just that for, man, I don't remember what they're called, but each time you go through stage, you get like a percentage boost or some shit, and you can soft restart the game at any time, and that boost will be applied to everything in some way, with the progress of everything, of like girls' affections, or like how fast certain skills level up. And for you can also get like diamonds that you can use to like upgrade things to do like more money output, or times 3 like speed or whatever of growth and shit in Crush. And in my task idle game, there are idle gems, but I'm thinking of doing a little bit of that where like idle gems are basically the main mode of like progression. However, I want it to be where even if you reset, you're still like gaining progress, even if it's slow. And what I'm thinking, so it's similar to Crush, where even if you're like, even if you don't get farther than you did, you're still gaining a little bit. And I think to do that, I would make it where completing a stage will get you like an idle gem fragment, so that each run, even if it's a failed run, will mostly you'll still get something from it, even if you don't get, idle gems as rewards. So as like a reward you can choose for completing a stage, I mean. I'm thinking that those can still be in the game, and it'd probably help out a ton, but they aren't like something you should always be going for, because you'll still like have shards or whatever to where you'll eventually get idle gems from it. But yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking of. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but yeah, and 40 minutes. This thing, what I've also been doing is to try and do better with myself, is do these idle games and shit, and then afterward I roll fucking dice. And 1 through 3, I either go 1, 2, or 3 hours before coming back to the computer and doing this again. 4, 5, 6 is same as 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, so I can go back to idle games, but I'm in the middle of fucking talking right here, so but yeah, hopefully do important shit for me. I still need to do my dishes, but I have called a neighbor, and he said he'll take me tomorrow to go to Walmart so I can get groceries and stock up on some stuff that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do with DoorDash, and probably be cheaper because all I have to do is like pay him $5 for gas. But so around 20 minutes to talk about this. I'm gonna do my best attempt, but what pain to avoid? This looks like a fucking clusterfuck. So recently I watched a video. Is it fucking still up here? Yeah. 15 brutal, honest truths. And the first one is progress always comes with pain. And so I shouldn't avoid all my tough situations. You know, pain can mean at least an opportunity for progress and growth. And I've been struggling and I guess trying to avoid some kind of fucking pain and not really taking care of myself well, especially yesterday, and I guess now because I got 2 idle games open instead of 1. But I want to say I'm doing a little bit better because of the time thing. But I still got to wash my dishes. Some of the dishes I feel I have to wash by hand because they seem to get damaged in the dishwasher. So I got manual dishes I need to do. And I've kind of been avoiding them all week because, you know, it's kind of a pain. But where I'm currently at with the whole like pain is progress thing is that like I need to be, it's probably best for me to be explicit in my intent and aware of my intent whenever I'm facing pain, which it's probably more complicated than I'm explaining it, but and that's comes to this of what pain to avoid, because an issue I had today was with food, where should I make myself something to eat, which will put more dishes in the sink, or should I order something which will, you know, take money out of my bank account? Which I'm not doing bad financially. I'm just not where I want to be right now. I have money in my savings account. I just don't like where my checking account is at right now. I want to have at least 300 in my bank account at all times, so I know I have enough to pay essential bills. And it's getting close to 300 right now. So that makes me anxious. But and antsy and shit. And so like there's also in videos like every path comes with pain, so you might as well do what's like progress or something or some shit. And that makes sense, but like because I can't handle that much pain, as far as I know, at least as far as I fucking manage shit. But what pain to avoid, I think, is the best way for me to go about it, because I was thinking like just treat all pain as like a opportunity to grow, which they are. There's some kind of opportunity to grow and make some kind of progress, but it doesn't really fucking matter to me. Like, if I, like, say I can make progress at driving, I don't give a shit about driving. Fucking, I've got bad eyes and I can't even really fucking watch the road as a passenger. Especially when the fucking sun's reflecting off of every vehicle in every direction. So making progress in that direction, just as an example, isn't really worth it to me. So, and that's why I was thinking, it's like, you know, I need to be intentional about what kind of progress I would like to make, and thus what kind of pain should I face, while other kinds of pain I can be like, fuck off and avoid. And for some reason, gaining things isn't as much of a motivator as avoiding shit I don't want to do, avoiding pain shit. So what's the pain that I wanted to avoid? And the thing is, I want to get my dishes done. I don't exactly want to do them, but if I get them done, then there's less restrictions on what I can eat and stuff. Like I bought another pizza cutter. I have 2 pizza cutters so that if one's in the sink, I can still like have a pizza, and fucking I have a pizza. Both fucking pizza cutters are in the sink, so I had to fucking put the pizza back one time, like a day or 2 ago, and I was like, son of a bitch. So yeah, I want to do that because I want to not have, I want eating food to be easier and shit. But ultimately, sorry if this is gross, but I decided that getting fast food or like ordering something can backfire, because there's been times where getting fast food wasn't a good choice because it give me the runs. So and if that were to happen, depending on how it goes, I'd be less inclined of feeling like doing the dishes, because I'd feel like shit and wanted to not like do anything. But so I decided I'll just get some easy to eat. And oh hey, I forgot I had fucking Hot Pockets. But and I haven't done dishes yet, but I called the neighbor first because I figure that that's more time sensitive. And setting that up for tomorrow would be more important. So I don't have to go through all kinds of pain, like asking last minute and being like, oh, we can't do that. But also just, I don't want to. I hate it when people ask me to do shit last minute, so I try to not do the same for other people. But yeah, knowing that I have that now, I can plan accordingly. And also, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not, but I want to at least have it in my brain to try and get it done. So I guess that's all for what the monster's doing right now for this video. So I mean, so what am I going? Okay, I can pan this out a little bit of what the hell am I going to do with this series, like the videos of it. I can most likely record whenever I want to, and for whatever reason I want to, and I guess make clips adding to it or whatever if it doesn't go for a whole hour. This would be fine. This would be fine as a video because there's less than 10 minutes, and I don't think there'd be much I would need to add or something. But I am really doing a poor job. I'm really doing a poor job of explaining this, but basically the dilemma is like playing the videos as is, or like if I only talk for 30 minutes, then maybe I should like just put the video in a folder and wait for when I have something else to talk about that's around 30 minutes or so, 20-30 minutes, and then add that together as one video, which might be the best choice to do? I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. But I guess I'm just going to have to try, like, this was on a whim, and, like, to be a little critical while reflecting, I'm not sure why I stopped doing the Monster Record series, basically. So I don't have much of an idea of whether I will continue this or it'll eventually just fade out like the fucking Monster Record videos did. So oh hey, apparently I need to eat food. So if that's all, I know life gets stressful, and like I want to say 75% of it, well, I don't even know if this is accurate, but as far as I know, it feels like 25% of my stress is things outside of my control, and 75% of my stress is either because of me or my reactions to the shit that's out of my control. So yeah, I got distracted because I was trying to read what this guy was saying. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the only other thing I could say is that I could probably make like a not safe for work version that I could stream sometimes. I don't know how I feel about like streaming now. Like it can be fun. It's just I feel like it being a responsibility or an expectation is just too much for me, and I'm doing it to myself. So I don't know exactly how to have fun or do shit in a meaningful way. And so I'm always going to be a mess, but I'm hoping and coping. And so I guess it's best for me to recap, especially for myself, so that I can figure out what the point of this is. And I guess it's just to try and get a little bit fucking better. And so I would have to ask myself, what kinds of pains am I trying to avoid the most, and dictate my actions on that. So, and so what kind of pains am I trying to avoid by making this video, you know? I'm kind of going off track a little bit, but I feel like I just want to talk about things without bothering people, at least in this context of like this vlog video. So I don't know. I guess I should like think about it more and then maybe add it to the next video. Whoa. It's really hard for me to keep my brain on track, but if I really do just want to like talk about the shit I'm dealing with and what I'm experiencing and shit, then I don't know. Perhaps I don't really know how to fucking hang out with people. I don't really know how to hang out with people in the best way. So I don't know then. I don't know. I don't know. But slurred my words a little bit there. I'd like to say leave a comment, but I don't know. I usually don't know what would be helpful, but you know what? That's okay. Like, people don't have to comment helpful things. They can just comment their thoughts and stuff. And that'd be fine. The only reason I try to be specific is I try to give basically a prompt for people to comment with, because I don't usually get comments, and so maybe people don't know what to comment or what to comment about. So, but I guess right now I just have to be open-ended and just encourage comments and see where it goes from there. But thanks for watching, for listening. And that's what the monster's doing right now for today, July 12th, 2025. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.